Welcome to another Zincast, and we are going to talk some more hockey today. It's pretty much pucking around with just Chris today. So let us go ahead and break down some of the news that came out in the NHL last night or at some point between last filming and today. So one of the key factors is Carolina Hurricanes goalie Frederick Anderson. He will miss the first game of the series when that first game is tonight, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Other news, Tristan Jarry has been ruled out for 2 games, at least 2 games. I mean, he's got a broken foot. I really don't see him coming back in this series. But hey, they're ruling him out for at least 2 games. So we'll see what happens there. Ovechkin for the Washington Capitals. He looks like he is a go for game 1, which is tomorrow. Panarin, who missed the last 2 games for the Rangers, he looks like he is also going to be a go for game 1. And Ekblad for the Panthers, he also looks like he might go. That one's a little bit more up in the air, so we will see. That game is tomorrow, so we will find out more information. So let's talk about who is playing today and what some of those little gambling tidbits that we all know and love, because now we all have these apps. I remember a time when gambling was bad. Apparently not anymore. Okay, so let's actually talk about it. The Boston Bruins versus the Carolina Hurricanes. It's Boston at Carolina. Okay, that's 7 p.m. Eastern. Should be on ESPN. Remember, ESPN now has all the NHL games, so it should be on ESPN. And let's talk about the money line. The Bruins are plus 100, and the Canes are minus 115. And by the way, again, I know we made a joke about it in the last video, but seriously, if you have a gambling problem, or if you think you have a gambling problem, there is a number to call. Go ahead and research that number. Just Google it. It'll tell you. And please gamble responsibly, okay? I know I'm doing the show and I'm talking about gambling, but that is actually a serious issue, okay? And again, we kind of joked in a couple of videos ago, but it is a serious thing if you do have a problem. Also, please remember that these numbers can change. They can change daily. They could change on news. They'll be different just based off of the app you're using. You'll be looking at 2 different apps at the same time, and you might see completely different numbers, okay? And like we said, there's a million apps out there. So just, pay attention if you're gambling. And also, this is just for fun, guys, okay? Don't be like, oh, I saw on a YouTube video this guy said to take the over in this matchup, and I did it, and I lost, okay? This is just purely for entertainment here. You do what you need to do. Okay, so let us go back to the Bruins at the Hurricanes, 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. And the money line on this is plus 100 for the Bruins, minus 115 for the Canes. The over-under is set at 5.5. Okay, the over is at minus 115, and the under is paying out minus 105. The puck line on this for the Bruins is minus 260, and the Canes are 210. Obviously, the Canes are the favorite. And actually, we got Shant on the line right now, and let's toss it to him. Shant, what are you thinking about the Bruins at the Hurricanes? What are the good bets today?
Man, it's going to be a good matchup. I think the Bruins might get lucky with Anderson being out. However, Carolina's been the better team. I see Carolina, you got them favored here at minus 115. I think they're a solid pick for the game. Going money line, over under on this one. I'm going to have to go with the hard under. And if we go against the spread, I mean, I might play it safe and take Boston against the spread just because of the goalie situation.
Yeah, and I kind of feel in the under also. I feel like specifically, game ones, they try to play it tight, right?
You got to keep it close.
Yeah.
You got to give it your all. I mean, you can't going down 0-1 right off the bat is not a good start, especially for the first round.
Exactly. All right, so let's move on to the Tampa Bay Lightning at the Toronto Maple Leafs, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on this start time on ESPN2. I'm super excited for this matchup. I think this is going to be where the fireworks are. But let's go over these lines. The money line, the Lightning are plus 105, and the Leafs are minus 125. The over-under here is set at 6.5, okay? And both the over and the under is paying out minus 110. So kind of just whichever way you think it's going to go, right? On that one. The puck line for the Lightning, minus 225. For the Leafs, it's 185, plus 185. Let us go back to Shant. Shant, so what are you thinking about the Lightning and Leafs? What are the good bets here?
This is probably going to be one of the funnest matchups to watch. Both high scoring, great teams. Personally, I like the Maple Leafs, but Tampa Bay, they're trying to go back for a repeat. I'm going to go game one. Game one, if we go money line, let's go Tampa Bay on this one. It definitely needs to be high scoring on both ends. I'm going to take the over. And the spread on this one, I'm going to leave it alone.
All right, so now we turn our attention to the Western Conference. The Blues, St. Louis Blues at the Minnesota Wild. This is going to be a 9:30 p.m. Eastern start time on ESPN. And let us take a look at the money line here. The Blues are plus 120. The Wild are minus 140. The over-under here is also 6.5. The over, though, is paying plus 100, where the under is minus 120. The puck line for the Blues is minus 195, and the Wild is plus 165. And let us take it once again to Shant. Shant, what are you liking about the Blues at the Wild?
Man, Blues and Wild, these two teams, if you were to ask me, being from the Western Division, they're pretty much the same teams in my eyes. I don't like either one of them. But tonight we gotta go with St. Louis. They gotta come out strong, so I'm gonna take their money line. Over under on this one again. You got them at 6.5. I think it might be again a high scoring game on this one, so let's take the over.
I actually think I like the under on this one, but I do think that the Blues upset the Wild in game one. I think the series is going to go 7. I picked the Wild to win the whole thing, but this series, not the whole thing, for this series. But I do think Blues squeak out game one, but I think it's going to be a little bit lower scoring than we think.
Now, is that because of Fleury? Fleury in net?
You think Fleury will be in net tonight, or Talbot?
I don't know. I think they might. Why wouldn't they? He's got the experience. He's played all over.
I personally,
that was a steal from Vegas.
That's what I personally would start Fleury, but I'm biased on that. All right. And for the final matchup of the night, the Los Angeles Kings at the Edmonton Oilers. This is going to start around 10 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. And let us just take a look at these numbers right off the bat. The Kings are plus 165 on the money line. The Oilers are minus 205. The over-under here is an even 6 goals. You'll note all those other ones had like a 0.5. This one's an even 6 goals. The over is paying minus 115, while the under is paying minus 105. And the puck line for the Kings is minus 145, whereas the Oilers is plus 125. It almost seems like this matchup's a little bit closer. I think people don't really trust the Oilers in these playoffs. But let's throw it to Shant. Shant, I know that you have some interest in this series specifically. What do you like, though, for the bets for today?
Go Kings, go, baby. 10-year drought. Let's bring it back. Brownie's finishing his career this season, so hopefully they go all the way to the cup and make me a happy man. But Oilers are tough. I know you guys talked about it. I'm gonna have to say, the public's all over Oilers game one. But that's a minus 200. I wouldn't even touch that. Just to kind of sprinkle a little excitement, Kings plus 165. Why not? If you don't want to touch the money line, I would just play the over on this one. Both goaltending has been a hit or miss, but Oilers have a high power offense. I mean, if Quick's on his game, this game could easily go. We could easily see it 3-3 going to overtime. The Kings are going to put up a fight, so I think that over is probably going to be nice. I know a lot of people want under because of what's going on with this series, but I think the over is the way I'm going to go on this. And honestly, maybe you might be better off taking the Oilers minus 1.5 because I can see this being an ugly ending with an empty netter.
Yeah.
And them covering the spread.
Yeah, it's hard to disagree with anything that you just said there. All right, any other thing to add before I let you go?
Go Kings, go, man.
Go Kings, go. All right, and Shant, let's try to do this again. Let's see if tomorrow we could connect and get in some more picks.
As long as I don't go 0-8 on all my picks, we'll be on a call tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for being on the show, Shant.
Have fun with that parlay. I mean, if you want something smooth, I'd go Bruins money line, Blues money line, and maybe pick an over on one of those, high-scoring games.
There you go. So
just to make it fun.
We're even supplying a parlay, remember, for entertainment purposes.
Yes. Please don't put the house on it. Don't rely on my picks.
All right. Well, listen, Shant, have a good one, and we'll talk soon.
Talk to you, Chris.
I want to thank Shant for joining us via phone again. And please like and subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell so that you know when we make some more of these videos. Leave some comment below. We're going to try to do more of these. I really, really love talking NHL playoffs. And listen, we did the round one breakdown for each series. But I can't wait until round two to talk to you all. I need to talk some more hockey. So we're going to do these type of videos. May not be every day, okay? But we're going to try to throw in as much NHL hockey playoff content as we can. Maybe review some of the matchups. Obviously, pass down some of the news like we did today and do the daily betting breakdowns because, hey, it kind of makes it more fun, right? Right? I think so. All right. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Have a good one, everyone.